All right, great. We're already 5 minutes in, so I'd like us to quickly go ahead and start. We're going to this meeting will run for approximately 50 minutes to 55 minutes. Hopefully, we're done before 10. So, if you're here for the very first time, please type new NEW. If you're here for the very first time, please type new in the chat. And if you're already a member, please type member in the chat, please. Thank you. If you're new here, type NEW. And if you are a member, please type member. All right, so I see a few new, some new faces here. All right, great. So today we're going to be talking about how this business can help change your finances this year. We are currently in February, which is still the beginning of the year. So you can change your year if you decide to start today. My name is Ikenna George Elendo, and today I'll be taking us on this presentation. Coach Moore, you can hear me clearly, yes? And please let me know when you can see my screen.
All right, yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Coach Moore, can you hear me? Can you see my screen?
We
Can anybody else hear me?
see your screen yet. Please kindly make so.
All right, Coach Salisu, can you hear me clearly? Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, great. Um, 1 second.
Yes, I can see your screen.
All right. So you can see my screen clearly now, yes?
Yes, I can see it clear.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, so you pardon me for the cough. So here, for those that are here for the very first time, and for those that are new members that want to understand what this business can do for them, you're in the right Zoom call, because this meeting is not just for new members or just for people that haven't heard about the business. It's for those two that have become members but want to understand how to build the business and what exactly are we talking about. It's one thing to join a business, it's another thing to understand a business. So today we'll be talking about Royal Q, which is the business in question. We'll also be talking about how cryptocurrency can help change your finances. Now, I would like to ask in the chat. Okay, so there are two types of currencies. We have the fiat currency, which is FIAT, and then we have cryptocurrency. Now, fiat currency, it's a currency that we all know, the currency that we all hold in our pockets, we put in our wallets, paper money, any money that's physical is called fiat currency. Now, there are a lot of restrictions when it comes to our regular banking systems. A lot of regulations, a lot of things. Like, for instance, let's say you have a few friends overseas. Let's say you have a friend in Ireland, you have a friend in Canada, you have another friend in Scotland, and you need to send money to these people. Now, we all know the hassle of having to go to the bank to ensure you have the capability to send to that country. You need to ensure that you have the limits to send for that particular day. You need to sign some paperwork and all that stress just to send your own money. But all that hassle can be cleared off when it comes to cryptocurrency. Because with cryptocurrency, you can easily send money to anybody around the world, and it doesn't matter how much it is, and it will come seamlessly as quick as a text message. So yes, it doesn't matter if you're sending $1 million to $1 billion, you can send it as quick as a text. Picture trying to send $1 million over our regular banking systems. A lot of flags and red flags would pop up. They'll probably invite EFCC to come and ask you what you do for a living. They'll invite you for coffee. They will block your account first of all, ask you what you do for a living. All that, even though you're trying to send your own money. But in cryptocurrency, all that is done with ease. There is nobody to tell you how to spend your money, when to send your money as well, because it is freedom. Now, what do I mean by this? In cryptocurrency, every single cryptocurrency transaction that has ever happened is recorded on something we call a blockchain. Now, what is a blockchain? A blockchain is where, like I said, every single cryptocurrency transaction gets recorded. Now, what does that mean? I could go back to the blockchain right now, and I would check a transaction that probably happened 5 years ago. I would see the transaction. I would see the day it happened. I would see how much was sent. I would see the wallets that received these cryptocurrencies. I would see the wallet address that received it. I would see the one that sent it as well. Now, the blockchain is transparent, but it is also anonymous. So follow me, because I'll eventually ask questions so that I'm sure that you are following. So the blockchain is transparent, but it is also anonymous. What do I mean? I just explained to you now that I can go back 5 years in the blockchain and I will check and verify a transaction that happened 5 years ago. I would see how much was sent, what wallet sent it, what wallet received it, what time it was sent, and how much was sent. But the only thing I can't find out would be the people that were involved with that transaction. I won't be able to tell the person that sent the money or the cryptocurrency. I won't also be able to identify the person that received the cryptocurrency. So now you see what I mean when I say that the blockchain is transparent, but it is anonymous. So yeah, I've explained to you that cryptocurrency is a digital currency that only works over the internet. You cannot hold cryptocurrency. You cannot put it in your pocket or hold it with your hands. I told you there are two types of currency, which is the fiat currency and the cryptocurrency. All right, for those that don't understand that cryptocurrency is, the adoption is rapidly growing as we speak. Every single day, more people are becoming interested in cryptocurrency because they know that the future is now. And the sooner you get into the, cryptocurrency, the better for you, because eventually a lot of countries, a lot of businesses will be solely running on crypto, believe it or not. So a few countries that are involved heavily with cryptocurrency are: number one, USA, at approximately 46 million people that own cryptocurrency wallets. Next, we have India at approximately 27 million. Next, we have Pakistan. Then we have Nigeria. Yes, this Nigeria that we're in, at approximately 22 million people that are involved with cryptocurrency. And next, we have Vietnam at approximately 20 million people. Now, before I go ahead, I would like you to type in the chat, if you are listening, what the difference between cryptocurrency is and fiat currency. Just a brief word. What is cryptocurrency and what is fiat currency? I'll be looking in the chat. Cryptocurrency and fiat currency. What is cryptocurrency and fiat currency, if you were listening? Stella says crypto is online while fiat is physical. Okay, that's a very brief explanation, which is good. Fiat, excuse me, fiat, physical paper money, crypto, digital money, fantastic. Digital and paper money, fantastic. Crypto is digital money while fiat's paper money. Okay, good. So I'm happy that, okay, yes, I can see that even the people that said they're new for the very first time are also grasping this knowledge. So good. So like I said, cryptocurrency is a digital currency, while fiat currency is the money that we are used to, our regular money, our naira, our dollar, our euro, all that. As long as you can hold it with your hands and put in your pockets, it is called fiat currency. All right, so I was explaining earlier that cryptocurrency helps break the boundaries as to who can tell you how much to send or what to do with your money. The freedom is endless when it comes to cryptocurrency. That is why a lot of businesses are are adopting the cryptocurrency movement. Now, for you to own, receive, or buy any cryptocurrency, you need to be involved with what we call a cryptocurrency exchange. Now, what is an exchange? An exchange is a platform where you can buy cryptocurrency, sell, receive, or send cryptocurrency. Now, there are so many cryptocurrency exchanges out there. We have Binance, there's Coinbase, there's Kraken, there's Luno. There are so many cryptocurrencies out there for you to take advantage of. So that is if at the end of this call, you can go on Google and just type cryptocurrency exchanges, and I'm sure you see a ton of them that you can take advantage of. Now, we have what we call trading pairs. Apologies for my cough. All right. So we have what we call trading pairs in cryptocurrency, but not just cryptocurrency, in finance generally. So I explained to you what fiat currency is. I also explained to you what cryptocurrency is. Now we have what we call trading pairs, and it is not complicated. What are trading pairs? For example, let's say a cousin of yours comes back from the States or the US or UK and hands you a $100 bill, cash, and tells you this is, thank you for all you've been doing for me. Just hold this now, hold this for now. And you decide the next day you walk up to a bureau de change or to an aboki and you're telling the aboki, aboki, I beg, how much is dollar today? How much is dollar today? Can someone tell me how much dollar is today? Please type it in the chat. Can someone tell me how much $1 is today as we speak? Miss Tayo, it hasn't gotten that bad though. 2,860 naira. No, not yet. Maybe eventually, but not yet. Someone says 1.6. No, it's way more than that. 1.9, 1.860, 1.950. All right. So yeah, dollar is ranging approximately from 1.8 to 1.9 as we speak. So Ms. Tayo, your prediction might not be far off eventually in the future. So that is why a lot of people need to start, need to get involved with businesses that pay in cryptocurrency. Thereby you can hedge and make more money with the state of the economy right now. All right, so as I was saying, so trading pairs, let's say a cousin of yours hands you the $100 bill and you go to an aboki and you're like, aboki, how much is dollar today? The aboki tells you, okay, today $1 is 1,900 naira per dollar. What are you trying to do there? You are trying to know the value of the currency you're holding in another currency. So a trading pairs simply means that you'd like to know what the value of what one currency is to another. It's as simple as that. So in this case, because you have shown the bureau de change man the $100 bill, and you are inquiring as to how much that would be in your Nigerian naira, the trading pair would be USD/NGN. Remember, it's fiat currency because it's paper money. So the trading pair would be USD, which is United States dollar, which is the dollar you're holding, /NGN, which is the Nigerian naira. You simply want to know what the value of the $100 bill you're holding is in your local currency. So just like you know that we have dollar, we have yen, we have euros, that's to show you that we have so many trading pairs out there. There's not just one. You can hold the $100 bill and you'd like to exchange it to euros. Therefore, your trading pair would be USD/EUR. So I hope you get what I mean right now. So let me do this now. If you are listening to me and you understand the concept I just gave you now, can you help me type what the trading pair would be if you were trying to find out what a dollar is in pounds? What would the trading pair be if you are trying to find out what a dollar is in pounds? I'm looking at the chart. What would the trading pair be if you are trying to find out what a dollar is in pounds? Pounds. I'm looking at the charts, no responses yet. Anybody? Anybody? USD/GBP. Fantastic. Correct. Village says USD says good. No. Someone says USDT/GBP. That is wrong because USDT is a cryptocurrency. I explained to you that we are currently talking about fiat. Remember, fiat is paper money, the money that you hold in your hands, in your pockets, and all that. So correct. For those that typed USD/GBP. Now, for those that don't know what GBP is, can someone be kind enough to just type the full meaning of GBP for everybody else? What is the full meaning of GBP so that people that are confused can understand better? The full meaning of GBP. Please type in the chat so that everybody can be clear. Great British pounds. Yes, Great British pounds. So if you are trying to find out what $1 would be in pounds, it would be USD/GBP. So I'm glad they were clear with that. So remember, this example I just gave you now is an example of fiat, but we also have trading pairs in cryptocurrencies. Now over here, you can see an example of one. And here it states BTC/USDT. BTC/USDT. Can someone tell me what this means? Someone that is already a member, can you tell me what BTC/USDT means in the chat, please? What does BTC/USDT mean? Still waiting in the chat. Anybody? Or do I go ahead? BTC/USDT, what does it stand for? Someone says Bitcoin/US dollar. No, that is wrong. Because US dollar is fiat currency, which is not what we're talking about here. Okay. I'm looking for the correct one in the chat. Someone says Bitcoin/US dollar. No, that's wrong. Dollar coin. Okay. That's a very colloquial name, but okay. So okay, good. Someone has written the correct thing. Bitcoin/USD Tether. So yes, USDT stands for United States Dollar Tether. So Tether, TETHER. This is the cryptocurrency equivalent of an actual dollar. Remember, I told you that we have trading pairs in fiat currencies. We also have trading pairs in cryptocurrencies. So one US dollar, one fiat dollar is equals to one USDT. So one USD fiat currency, the equivalent in cryptocurrency would be one USDT. All right. So that's why you see the trading pair here, BTC/USDT. This simply means that you'd like to know what the value of Bitcoin is in USDT. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So there are so many trading pairs out there. There's BTC/USDT. There is ETH/USDT. That's it. That's Ethereum. I'm sure those that have heard about this, know what Ethereum is. There are so many cryptocurrencies out there, and therefore there are so many trading pairs as well. All right, so moving on. Now, for us to the best ways for us to make more cryptocurrencies, how do we do that? How do we invest and make more of this cryptocurrency? Because that is the end goal. The end goal is to multiply your cryptocurrencies, thereby making more of it and making more money. Now, the first way is by what we call HODLing, which is HODLing. Now, it's a play on words of holding, HOLDING, which simply means like when you hold on to something, holding on to something. Now, what is a or who is a hodler? I always like giving very basic examples for anybody that doesn't understand cryptocurrency analogies. Now, let's say back 10 years ago, you decided to purchase a piece of land. You purchased that land for 2 million naira. And you told yourself that no matter what happens, come rain, come shine, you are not going to budge. You are not going to sell off until 2024. Now, you told yourself that regardless of the profit margin, regardless of the offers coming from people, you are not going to sell. So let's say 2 months down the line after you purchased the piece of land for 2 million naira, someone comes to you and offers you 5 million for this piece of land that you bought for 2 million. That's a gain of 3 million naira. But because you know and you believe that in the future, this piece of land will be worth way more than it is worth right now, you decide to decline that offer. So what are you doing in that instance? You are deciding to hodl. You are becoming a hodler of that property. You have decided that no matter what happens, you're going to hold on to that piece of property until the future. So let's say down the line, right now we're in 2024, and you want to sell that piece of land, and now that piece of land is currently worth 20 million for that land. So now you see that you are correct in your speculation and your analysis that in the future, that piece of land will be worth way more. In that sense, we would call you a hodler, because regardless of all the offers, regardless of all the pressure to sell off and make profits, you held on to that piece of property until you were comfortable enough to sell for maximum profits. I hope that is clear. So that example is just for a regular land, obviously, like the regular land analogy. But that also implies or applies to cryptocurrency. Because in cryptocurrency, there are cryptocurrencies and coins that you can decide to hold on to for long term. There are coins that when you buy them, you are not buying them to make gains instantly. You are buying them to hold on to them because in the future, you know that they will eventually be worth way more than they are right now. Now look at Bitcoin. Can someone help me type how much Bitcoin is as we speak? How much is one Bitcoin right now? You can write it in dollar or in naira. How much is one Bitcoin right now as we speak? Like someone says, holders are those holding fuel station. Yeah, exactly. Hodlers, those that decide to hold on because in the future they are going to sell that fuel for way more. So yes, can someone tell me how much is one Bitcoin right now as we speak, either in naira or in dollar? Someone says 51055. I don't know what that is. Is that in naira or is that in dollars? Okay. Someone says 51,000. Okay, above $51,000. So see, above $51,000. And you don't want to convert that to naira, especially now with this exchange rate. That's almost overnight something million thereabout. Yeah. So now you see, one Bitcoin as we speak right now is worth $51,000 plus. When Bitcoin came out, Bitcoin was less than a cent, less than 1 cent when it came out, when Bitcoin was produced for the very first time. So obviously, when Bitcoin came out, everybody believed, oh, it's a scam. It's probably going to be here for a few months and then to disappear. Nobody can make money from this. But there were people that saw the vision, that saw the potential in what cryptocurrency would be. And they decided to hold on to Bitcoin. They became hodlers. So now you see. And eventually, those that decided to hold on to it, of course, made a ton of money when Bitcoin first hit the all-time high of 60-something thousand dollars a few years ago. And now we are on that ride back up to 60-something thousand, and we will definitely surpass it by, we'll definitely surpass the 60-something thousand by a mile. So now you see that those that saw the vision and believed in the cause for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general will reap way more because they decided to hold on to the coins and they will sell later on. Now, the second way to make more cryptocurrency is by what we call day trading. Now, what is day trading? Who are day traders? Day traders are those that they don't look for long-term profits. Now, this is the difference. I told you that hodlers are those that look for long-term profits, but day traders are those that look for the shortest term profits. They are more technical. For you to become a day trader, you need to be more technical. You need to understand the market. You need to do more analysis. So it's not just let me just become a day trader. You need to study. You need to understand how to trade, how to get into the market, what to look out for. So yes, and we have courses for this as well. We have Zoom meetings for this. We have on Fridays, Saturday, and Sundays, we have technical Zoom classes for this. So if you're interested in that, when you become a member, reach out to any leader and they will definitely send you that link, or send a message to the person who invited you to this particular meeting, and I'm sure they will send you that Zoom link for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday if you decide to take it more serious and become a day trader. So yes, so now you see, for hodlers, they look for long-term, but day traders look for short-term gains. Now, don't get me wrong, you can also be a day trader, you can also be a hodler. You can be both. Because yes, there are so many cryptocurrencies out there. There might be coins that you might believe that would do well in the future. And also there are coins that you know that will do well in the short term. So yes, you can be a day trader and also be a hodler. All right, so why are we here? We are here to talk about Royal Q, which is a bot. But before I go on, can someone type the full meaning of AI? What does AI mean? What does AI mean? Can someone type what AI means in the chat? What does AI mean? AI. AI. All right, so Wax says artificial intelligence. Rich says artificial intelligence. NK says artificial intelligence. Fantastic. So AI simply means artificial intelligence. Now, why I keep telling you that, the reason a lot of people are running and jumping into cryptocurrencies because they know that the future is here to stay. Who would have thought that years down the line we will be having a platform where we'll be having meetings over the internet? You might probably never meet me your entire life. Eventually, I might never meet you, but you are here listening to my voice. I'm here talking to a few people, telling them what I'm doing, telling them a business that is helping, that can help you. Back in the day, this wasn't possible. Back in the day, if imagine telling somebody in the 70s that there'll be such a time like this, that would have Zoom meetings, nobody would, you wouldn't need to meet in a room to disperse any information. They'll probably look at you like a madman. Back in the day, if you want to pass an examination, you need to go to like the library, study and everything. But in the future, everything you could go on Google. You could go and search information. Right now, as we speak, there are AI tools out there that all you would need to do is to type in words of what you would like to see. You would like to create a video. You could just type in words that I would like to see a video of a man and a lady walking down the street, holding an umbrella, and The AI will generate that video instantly, which was impossible in the past. So the future is ever evolving. We already know about self-driving cars. There are self-driving cars in the US, there are self-driving cars in China that you don't need to drive yourself. Just sit in, and the car will take you to where you want to, take you to your destination. So the future is ever evolving, and AI is here to help ease your life, believe it or not. Regardless of whatever business it is you're doing, your 9 to 5 or your business, you are an architect, you are an engineer, you're an artist, you are a video editor. There are AI tools that can help make your work easier, thereby making you more productive, thereby making you have more clients, thereby making you have more income. So bottom line is that AI is here to help you and I. So why am I telling you all this about AI? Because here we are here to talk about Royal Q, which is an AI trading bot. Now, this bot helps make your trades easier. It helps make you trade easier with ease. Now, how does this work? We all know that there are people that trade on their own. Human beings that trade on their own. Now, don't get me wrong. There are people that trade on their own that are very profitable. But there's only a number of trades that a human being can hold at a time, or monitor at a time, or execute at a given time. But there are countless and boundless trades that an AI tool can help you close and monitor at a time. So this is a literal graphical representation of what I mean. On the left, you can see the regular trader. Yes, maybe profitable, but stressed out because you need to always monitor the market. You need to ensure that you are monitoring the right coins, and when to get into the market, when not to, and so on. And on the right, you have the AI tool that is doing all that hard work for you, because it is monitoring the market. It can monitor over 100 trades at a time, helping you trade, open trades, close trades, and so on. While you are doing whatever it is you're doing, your 9 to 5, you're going about your day and all that. You don't need to physically monitor the market when you have this tool working for you. That's just amazing if you ask me. Now, there are other businesses out there whereby they'll tell you, oh, please send your money to us, we'll trade for you, and then we'll send you the profit that we made for the day. That's not the case here in Royal Q, because in Royal Q, all your money is in your own possession. Listen to me. Other businesses, I'm sure a lot of us here have been burnt by other businesses. Maybe a business that promised you heaven and earth and eventually closed. You lost money, And if you check all these businesses that eventually closed, they almost have the same modus of operation, because they will tell you, oh, send money to us, we'll trade for you, and then we'll send you what you made for the day, or what you made for the week, or what you made for the month, and all that. But here is a business that is telling you that you do not need to send your money to anybody. Hear me. You do not need to send your money to anybody. Your money is in your own possession. Now, what do I mean by this? Now, remember I talked about cryptocurrency exchanges. Now, that exchange is yours. You have full control, full access, all the security details, everything is in your possession. Now, an example of a cryptocurrency exchange would be Binance in this case, because in this Binance, you have the password, you have all the usernames, the emails, all the access is in your hands. All the money is in your hands too. Now, for you to connect your Royal Q bot to your Binance, you would need to use what we call an API. These are just simple things that, once you decide to get involved with, the person that invited you would obviously guide you through it. It's not complicated at all. Now, what does this mean? What you're trying to do here is that you're trying to connect your Royal Q bot to your cryptocurrency exchange, so that the Royal Q bot can see, and I say see because it cannot take money from your wallet. It only sees the money you have in there and helps you trade there. So it helps you trade in your wallet and keeps your profits in your wallet as well. That is just fantastic, if you ask me. Because other businesses out there will tell you that, oh, you need to send the money to us, we'll trade for you, and then we'll send you your own profits. But here's a business that's telling you that, you know what, hold your money. One of our leaders likes to call it your digital bank account. Hold your money in your digital bank account. We will help you trade in your digital bank account and also leave your profits in your digital bank account. All that in your own possession. That is fantastic, if you ask me. All right, so on the right here, the main reason why a lot of us decided to start using RoyalQ is because of the way the bot trades for us. We can't lose money. I'll say it again, you can't lose money. And I'll explain what I mean by this. You may be telling me, how is it possible? You are trading. It's not possible to trade and not lose money. It's literally not possible. But that is because the method of trading with RoyalQ is by spot trading. Now, what is spot trading? Spot trading is as simple as anything any businessman or woman has done or is still doing as a businessman or woman, which is simply you want to buy low and sell high. You want to buy cheap and sell higher. That is the major, anybody that's entering business, that is what they want to do. Buy a product for cheaper and sell at a profit. Take, for instance, you decide to, so I said earlier that you can't lose money when you're spot trading. You can only lose value. And I'll explain what I mean by that. Let's take, for instance, you decide to go and buy, let me use the analogy of, somebody talked about fuel in the chat. So I will use for this analogy. Let's say you go and you purchase fuel at 200 naira per liter. And your plan is that eventually when the market goes up and a liter of fuel is 600 or 700, you would sell that keg of fuel. When you sell it, of course, you make profit. That is your plan. But something goes wrong. Now, that keg of fuel is no longer, sorry, excuse me. Okay. So now that keg of fuel is no longer 200 naira per liter. It depreciates. It is now 190 naira per liter. It goes down to 150 naira per liter. It goes down to 100 naira per liter. Now you're panicking because you're like, I have lost money because I bought this fuel at 200 naira per liter and I plan to sell at 600 naira per liter. But now the market is going against me. What do I do? Have I lost money? No, you haven't lost money, because as long as you are still in possession of that keg of fuel in your house, you haven't lost money. You have only lost value of that keg of fuel you're holding, but you haven't lost money. The only time we will tell you that you have actually lost money is if you decide that, you know what, I can't wait for this market to recover. I want to just sell this fuel like that. Oh yeah, come and take at that price, at that discounted price. That is the only time we'll say that you've lost money. But as long as you hold on to that keg of fuel, because you know that the market will still recover, the market will still go back up. You hold on to that fuel and the market now recovers back to the 200 naira per liter that you first bought it. And obviously, eventually gets to, where are we now? We're currently at 700 naira, I think, per liter. Now you see that all you lost throughout this entire thing was time, the patience to wait for the market to go down and come back up. But you didn't lose money, you only lost time. So that is the same thing here with spot trading with RoyalQ. Because the only time we would say that you would lose is if you decide to sell off a coin or a cryptocurrency when it has depreciated. But as long as you wait for the value of that coin to regain and go back to the first time you bought it, you can't lose money when it comes to spot trading. For those who are here that have experiences with trading, I'm sure you understand the difference between spot trading and futures trading, where obviously in futures trading, if the market goes against you, you've lost your money, it's gone. But in spot trading, as long as you are still in possession of that coin or that cryptocurrency, you haven't lost money. All right, moving on. In RoyalQ, like I said, the strategy that we also use is what we call the Martingale strategy, or, just so that we don't speak plenty English here, we would say dollar cost averaging. Now, what is this dollar cost averaging? Let me give an instance. let's say there is Mr. Paul. So Mr. Paul decides to buy a cryptocurrency for $100. His plan is that after buying this coin for $100, his plan is to sell off when the coin gets to $500. He wants to make profit when it gets to $500. But we all know that the market doesn't just go up. The market fluctuates. So let's say the market goes against Mr. Paul. The market now, the coin that he bought for $100 is depreciating. It is now worth $95. It's going down further. It is now worth $90. It's going down further. It is now worth 80, 70, 60. Now, Mr. Paul is panicking because Mr. Paul is wondering, what is happening? Have I lost my money? Do I just wait? But yeah, so Mr. Paul decides to wait for the market to recover. All that will just take time. But let's say the market now recovers. When he recovers back to his initial $100, he then waits for the market to now reach his profit target of $500. The only thing Mr. Paul lost in that entire scenario was time. All you had to do was have patience for the market to go down and come back up. That is the first case scenario. Now, but there is a different person here, Miss Helen. Now, Miss Helen decides to do the same thing that Mr. Paul has done, but with a little difference. Miss Helen decides to buy the same $100 worth of cryptocurrency. Now, her plan is that when the market gets to same thing, $500, she's going to sell off in profit. And as we all know, the market fluctuates. We have a plan, but the market has its own plan. So your plan is that you'd want the market to just keep going up, but it's not possible. There has to be retracement. There has to be fluctuation in the market for people to make any sort of profit. So Miss Helen buys this coin for $100, and the market starts going against her. The coin that she bought for $100 now goes down to $95. It goes down to $90. It goes down to $80. But Miss Helen is not panicking because she understands the value of martingale strategy and dollar cost averaging. What is dollar cost averaging? Every time the coin that she bought depreciated, she bought more coins. So when the coin went from $100 to $95, she bought more. When it went down from $95 to $80, she bought more. When it went down from $80 to $70, she kept buying more because she understood that this market would eventually rise up. It would definitely rise up. But she did it with a difference because by buying more positions while the market was going down, which is what we have here, eventually when the market starts recovering back up, she would make way more money than Mr. Paul. Because all Mr. Paul did was wait for the market to go down and come up. But Miss Helen acted. As the market was going down, she kept buying more positions because she understood that the market does two things. It goes down and it comes up. So now you need to be like Miss Helen. And that is why we use Royal Q, because in Royal Q, the Royal Q bot helps you perform this strategy with ease without you having to do anything yourself. All right, so how do we operate this Royal Q bot to become profitable? Like I said, we have different strategies in Royal Q. One we have is what we call the cycle strategy, which is automatic. I told you that this Royal Q bot will help you ease your trades. You don't have to monitor it all the time. You can set it and go about your day, go about your job, go about lunch, dinner, whatever it is, and the bot will carry out its task, how and when it's supposed to carry out its task. So the first strategy is what we call the cycle strategy. What is this strategy all about? Just like the name says, cycle. You have told the bot, you have programmed the bot that, you know what, Royal Q bot, purchase this coin for me. This is an example. Purchase this coin for me at $200. Now, when this coin eventually gets to $500, please sell into profit for me. Now, when you sell into profit for me, if the market decides to come back down, rebuy this coin. Please follow me. Remember, you told the bot, Purchase this coin at $200. When the market appreciates to $500, sell off in profit for me. But if the market starts going back down, rebuy into this coin. Same process. If the market goes up into profit, sell. If it comes back down, buy. If it goes up, sell. Now, that is why it's called cycle strategy, because it will keep doing this seamlessly. As long as you have clicked on start, this will keep happening. You don't need to come and monitor and stop and start it again. No, once you click on cycle strategy and you start it, you will keep doing that until you come and stop it yourself. Now, the next type of strategy we have is what we call the one-shot strategy. And just like the name implies, it's one shot. You program your bot and you tell your bot, you know what, buy this coin for me when it gets to $200. When it gets to $500 or whatever your profit target is, sell into profit for me. When you sell in profit, even if the market comes back down, do not re-enter the market. I hope it is clear. So cycle means keep doing what you're doing until I come and tell you to stop. But one shot simply means do this action once. I hope that is very clear. So what kind of profits can you make with this strategies? The first one, the cycle strategy, you can make from 5 to 30% per month if you decide to use the cycle strategy. Next, you have the one-shot strategy, which you can make from 5 to 100% per month. Yes, because that is always one shot, and most people like using higher capitals when it comes to the one-shot strategies. All right, so what you earn in RoyalQ, the first one is the trading income. Now, the trading income simply is the money that you make when your RoyalQ bot sells in profit for you successfully. As soon as the RoyalQ bot sells in profit for you, that is your trading income. The next, we have the team trading profits. So for those that you decide to show this business, for any time they make profits, you also make a profit for showing them this business and helping them make money. Next, we have the affiliate income, which is also the income you make when the people that you have shown the business to decide to show more people the business, and everybody is happy because everybody's making money because the market, the bot is closing in profits for them. On the top right here, you can see what we have here is called the fuel fee, and that is 20%. What is this fuel fee? Now, you might be telling me that, okay, this RoyalQ bot seems amazing. It sounds awesome. Oh, it closes trades for you seamlessly. The programmers of this bot, did they just do it for free and just tell you to, you know what, enjoy enjoy this app for free? No, it's a business. So of course they have to make profits as well. So for every time you make a profit, and only when you make a profit, a 20% fee is deducted. So let's say you make $10, $2 goes to the company. Let's say you make $100, 20% of that goes to the company. So that is a small price to pay, especially for a bot that is very efficient and effective when trading. All right, so how do you get started with this business? Now, you will need a minimum. Now, follow me. You need a minimum of 240 USDT. Remember, I told you that in this business where it's only with USDT, no regular dollar, just cryptocurrencies. So you will need a minimum of 240 USDT to kickstart this business. Now, how is this spread? The first 120 USDT gives you access to use this bot. This is what gives you access for a year. For 1 year is 120 USDT. This gives you access to the bot. Next, 20 USDT for the fuel fee. Remember, I explained to you what the fuel fee is. This is where the company will take their own profits from when you make money, and only when you make a profit. Next, a minimum of $100 in your Binance as your trading capital. So you will need to have a minimum of $100 as trading capital. Now, this is just a minimum. Of course, you can have way more. Obviously, the more capital you have, the more profits you will make. It's as simple as that. So people have $1,000, $10,000, $5,500 $20,000 trading on in their Binance app. So depending on whatever capital you have, and remember, your money is safe in your possession. You are not sending this money to anybody. It's in your own possession. It's in your own Binance application. But the minimum is $100. Obviously, the more capital you have in there, the more profit you will make. All right, so here are 7 reasons why this business is just amazing. The first one is no payment of salary to anyone because everything is done on your smartphone. Everything. Now, no data required, and it does not require your internet to be on every time. The only time you require your internet service to be active is when you are setting up the bot. As soon as you set up the bot and you click on start, it commences. You don't need to monitor. You don't need to turn on your data every time. As soon as you click on start and the bot starts, you can turn off your data. You can walk into a place that has no internet service. You can go to the village that has no coverage of network. It would perform what it's supposed to perform when it's supposed to perform. Next, 0% supervision fee. Your capital and your profit is 100% safe in your custody. I keep saying this every time, so you understand. This is the main thing. Your money is in your possession. You are not sending your money to anybody. So you will not hear any stories. So your children and your family can inherit this business. We have a saying that in the future, we'll no longer be passing on paperwork and lands and all that to our siblings or to our loved ones. It will be passwords. It will be secret keys to access all our digital wealth. Now, no loss of funds and no third party. I said this earlier. I explained to you how no loss of funds, how it works because it's spot trading. I explained to you with the fuel. I explained to you there's no third party. It is just you and your bot. No skills required except you decide to become a day trader. Remember, I told you that day traders are those that have more knowledge of the market. They need to study more. They need to understand the market. And I told you too that we have Zoom calls for that on Fridays, Saturday, and Sundays. So please, if you're interested in that, you can always get back to the person that invited you to this call, and they will definitely get you tuned in. Finally, no CAC required for this business. Now, what do you stand to gain when you join the RQTMI team? The first one is that you get access to the RQTMI premium group to earn. Now, if you decide to go learn this skill elsewhere, it would cost you from $3,000 to $3,500 just to gain this knowledge. The next one is free trading until you become a pro with the RoyalQ bot. And finally, the RQTMI trading setup templates. Now, this template caters to any type of capital that you have, from $100 all the way to $1 million. There's a trading setup template for every type of capital that you have that can help you help you maximize the capital that you have to help you make more profits. Now, if you decide to go learn all this elsewhere, it could fetch you could be paying from $5,000 to $6,000 just to learn all this and become profitable. But as soon as you join the RQTMI team, all these perks will be for free, believe it or not. Once you join the business, once you just purchase your bot and you start trading, all this will be for free. We'll have amazing leaders that you can always reach out to if you have any questions or you're confused with anything. There are people that you can always reach out to that can help hold your hands and guide you to become and remain profitable. So that being said, thank you so much for listening to my voice today. I would like to call on, I'd like to see who's on the call so that you can say a few words before we can call it a night. We're exactly at almost 10 p.m. So, who can I call now? All right, Coach Salisu, if you can say a few words before we call it a night. Thank you very much.
Coach Shelendu, I really enjoyed this presentation. You just refreshed my memory. Now, if you're on this call, you have lost money before. It is because your money is not 100% in your custody, just like Coach Gentle Giant said. If your money is in your custody, there is no how you can lose that money. Example is The money in your local bank, who can take it out from you? Who can take it away from you? Because nobody have the login details. So this is the one of the only best business in the world because your capital and profit is 100% in your custody. That's why you should get into this. As you know that your salary cannot sustain you. Type it on the chat. Is your salary enough for you in a month? Type yes or no on the chat. Is your salary enough to take you, pay your bills for the rest from day one, for the rest of the next following month? Type yes or no. I can see only one no. Doesn't mean that there's only one person. The rest of you, your salary can take you for the rest of the month.
Everybody's rich.
Oh, okay. Keep going. I want to see 3 people, 4. So if your salary cannot sustain you for 1 month, it means you need an alternative source of income. You need an alternative source of income. Remember, that's your job that you are doing. After 35, how many people can you count in your contact that have done 35 years of their service with serving the nation? After 35 years, are they financially free? This is what you should look at and take this business serious. Because this business, even after, if anything happens, God forbid, your children can continue with this business. That is why you need to get in and sign up. You have everything you need to succeed in this business. The knowledge is free of charge. Only thing you need to get started is just $240. And that's it. Remember what Saki said. Skills make you rich, not theories. And also the words of Warren Buffett. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Thank you very much. And I wish you will give this opportunity a chance. I hope you will give this opportunity a chance.
Thank you so much, Coach Salisu. For those listening, if you got any value in this meeting, please type value in the chat. I think we are already past 10. So thank you so much for listening to this presentation. I'll tell you one thing. For the fact that we're here trying to show you this business should tell you something. This is a business that people are making crazy money in. And it is, and also because it's also in USDT, which is, technically dollar, it can help cushion the effect of what this economy is doing to us. For those that are in Nigeria, you know what you're talking about right now. You know how much the dollar is saying. So imagine having to earn from maybe 50 to 100,000 naira a month, and you can barely buy food for your people. But here's a business that is helping you in a different currency that can help leverage and balance the equation with what this economy is doing to us. So the choice is yours. The ball is literally in your court. You decide. So thank you so much for listening. My name is Ikena George Elendo. I'll be here same time next week. But for those that want to attend the technical calls, it's on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Reach out to the people that invited you, and they will definitely get you hooked in. So that being said, good night, everyone, and have an amazing evening. I will unmute ourselves to say our goodbyes. Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Good
Coach
night.
Mo.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Night.
Friday.
Good night.
Yes, good night. Good night. Thank you so much.
Good night. See you on Friday.
I got a lot of value today.
See you at the top. See you at the top.
Automatic story.